You know, I was thinking about something. I was thinking about a couple of things, actually. And I was thinking about how bad racism has really, well, it's always been. But it's like it's going back to its old ways all over again. I want to elaborate a little bit on that. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. I want to kind of address this issue myself a little bit on how racism is and how I view it and how I see that it's still a problem, mainly for us. Now, I don't want to give too many details about this one scenario. I'll just say somebody I know who's trying to deal with a bank right now, and the bank is giving them fits. And guess who was running the bank? Hispanics. Okay. Here we talking about black and brown coalitions and stuff. And you know what, honestly? And I found this out from personal experience myself. Hispanics can be just as racist as white people. And they've been known to do it. I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it with me. You know? They can be just as biased as anybody. You know? I think anymore the world to me gets colder and colder as I get older. I see it. I see too much mess going on, man. I seen too much heartache going on. I seen too much envy, jealousy, rage, violence. I see it all. I see it all. It's just ridiculous, man. Man, people talking about you a Jesus freak and all of that. You go in the Bible. You know what? It's no wonder why people go back to the Bible. It's no wonder why older people go back to the Bible. It's no wonder why people rely on the Bible. You know? It's no wonder why I'm back, thinking about God's grace and God's goodness. Yeah, I do curse. I don't smoke. I don't drink much. Really, virtually, I don't drink much. I don't drink at all. Really, not really. But except on occasions. And the only thing I drink anymore has been wine. I don't even mess with beer no more. I can't even remember the last time I actually drank a beer. But anyway, what I'm saying is, as I get older, I notice the world's getting colder, and people just, I don't know, there's no common courtesy anymore when you go out. People give you specific stares at you all the time. It's just, I don't know, it's just not, I don't know how to explain it, but I ain't talking about just with white people. White people always been funny with us, but all people like that, and I don't know, it's like the more I deal with our own people, the worse it gets. Now, not everybody I know that's like my kind or like me is like that, but even people you might, I don't know, just common courtesy. Like, let me give you an example. This happened around holiday time about probably about 10 years ago. Matter of fact, it was roughly around 10 years ago. And I went up to a Best Buy out in Bowie. I got there about 5 o'clock. And it looked like it was empty, but it really wasn't. Because no sooner I got halfway to the store, Bama's just running everywhere. Like they ran me over. Literally. In the store. And I told my wife, after that, I ain't never going back Black Friday again. Not for shopping. At least if I do Black Friday, I will specifically do it like that afternoon. I ain't never doing, beyond that, I ain't doing no Black Fridays anymore. I'm done doing that early morning Black Friday shit. One year, my wife and I was coming back from a Walmart, man. This is a true story too. And we got a good deal on TV. We only, now, and this is the crazy part, because we went way out to a Walmart, way out someplace. Even though it was about 20 minutes from my house, but it was one of those Walmarts that you go out that nobody goes to. Not that I take that back. Not that nobody goes to them, but that a lot of us don't go to. Let's put it like that. Put it like that. Because if they saw the deal that I saw at the time, matter of fact, I still got that TV. No, actually, I take that back. I don't. I bought another TV since my son had the TV, and somehow or another he either gave it away or something. I don't know what the fuck he did. But anyway, that's another story. Nevertheless, I got that TV at the time. It was a 32-inch, and I got it for like $139, and that was a flat screen, and that was a steal. And I do mean it was a steal with a capital S. And so this will really freak me out. The day that I got it, they asked me if I wanted more. Now, mind you, I could have got a couple more and gave them away. But then I was like, hold up. Who do I know that? I mean, why do I need 6 TVs? Although, to be honest, I could have used 2 of them in the house. That one in one room and one in another room. I really could have. But I didn't. I didn't really need a TV like that. I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't. I absolutely did not. So, in any case, we were driving home, right? And we were almost home, matter of fact. This fool, true story, I was driving, I had a 98 Ford Explorer Sport. Nice little ride. Alright? And had the Explorer. I'm driving around, and my wife sitting next to me, and she said, look, this fool like he about to hit you. Now we're going side to side, dry weather, ain't no rain in sight, no snow in sight, nothing. Okay? Dry pavement. I'm my back, and this is well after 5 in the morning, probably like maybe about 6. This fool was literally speeding and came within inches of hitting my truck. And he kept on acting like he wanted to run into me. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And I didn't know what the deal was. If the guy had, whoever that fool was, had a gun or whatever. So I told my wife, I said, oh, baby, it'll be all right. I said, watch this. So he was driving, and I didn't know if the fool was even drunk. I don't know if he was drunk or not. I don't know what the hell was going on. So next thing I know, I said, watch this. He sped. He came close to hit me, and I slowed down. I hit my brakes, and I didn't hit him hard. I just hit him just enough to slow it down, and he kept on going. Damn near ran into a ditch. That's how fucked up that individual was. And he almost hit my ass. Now, what happened no matter that, I had no idea. But I couldn't. I wanted to report. I was actually going to report to the police, but the guy kept going. I don't think he hit anybody that I knew of. I don't know what happened. That was like maybe about 6-7 years ago. I just hope nobody got messed up behind that damn fool, because he damn near tried to do it with me at the time. I don't know who the hell it was. It was crazy as hell. But I just thank God I had the wherewithal to realize what this fool was about to do. And my baby was in the car with me, so I said that was not going to happen. There was another time we was at a cook. We was setting up shop at a cookout, and these people actually took our spot, even though the sign clearly said reserved. We almost got into it with them. That was another time. I said, no common courtesy. Again, same scenario. Well, not quite the same scenario, but a different scenario, but the same type of mentality where, it's like a bully mentality almost. And this was the same thing here. And it's like this when you're driving a lot. 2 people just had no common courtesy. Just cut you off. Guy, I was just getting ready to get on the beltway here, and the guy, he riding shotgun alongside me, like I'm just going to just cut you off. And he riding alongside, no turn signal, no signal to indicate that he was trying to come on board. He just jumped out there. And I've been in a few of those instances where I almost ended up hitting the damn fool because the fool didn't use a fucking turn signal, and they didn't give themselves enough space to allow me to slow down so I could actually see what the fuck they're trying to do, even if they did jump in front of me. You know, and you got, and one thing about this area, about the DMV, they got some rude people here. I'm telling you, and I don't have a problem saying because it's the truth. These people here are rude as fuck. You know, one thing I can say, even when I go home, the people there, at least up to the last couple of years, they're very, they'll speak to you, even you don't know them. And, but here it's not like that. It ain't really like people. I mean, I've been around, living where I'm at for quite some time. And some people have been there years as well, many years, just like I have. And they have never spoken to me. Never. I tried to speak to one guy one time, just no joke. He might stay about 3-4 houses down from me. I was outside doing some yard work, and I spoke to the guy. Looked right at this fat motherfucker, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, buddy?" And he just looked. He just kept, and I waved. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I waved at the motherfucker, and he just looked all stupid as fuck at me, man. I was like, "Really?" And I said, "Well, excuse me then. Excuse me for trying to be neighborly." I was like, Negroes. There's some Negroes there too. That's the bad part about it. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. You got to be fucking kidding me. I tell you, man, black people ain't got no comfort no more, man. People in general ain't got no comfort. They had no decorum about it, man. People just don't care. It's really not only sad, but it's fucked up. Excuse my French. And I really don't mean to be cursing like that, but it's ridiculous. People just don't care no more. We've got to now to a society now where the only thing that matters is gossip, video games, and music. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And news at 6 and 11. Social media is promising to be able to do great things. There's some issues I have about it too. And I've talked about this before. Whenever you got Negroes out here, all they do is filming people fighting in the neighborhoods. They got nothing fucking else better to do. Well, there's a lot to do out here to benefit you and everybody else. Man, they talking about World Star. I mean, get the fuck out with that goofy shit. I wish I was 50-some years old and about World Star. Really? There's no way. I could not see myself doing no retarded shit like that. That's just me. I could not see myself doing that. At all. Be like, World Star. Nah, hell no. Nope. Too old for that. Too mature for that. I wish some of these kids get a little on the mature side too. Yeah, but I seen that happen twice. Not far from where I live. It's like, really? What's wrong with these kids? People can get hurt and seriously get hurt and die from that, from fight. Especially when you filming a fight and you don't want it to stop. That's even worse. That's crazy. People don't think about consequences anymore. That's the other thing I'm trying to get at. They don't think about consequences out here, or they think about what they need to do, and they don't give a fuck about anybody else's feelings or or whatever. They just gonna do what the fuck they want to do out here. Yeah, and that's that. They have two fucks to give about it. They literally don't. They don't have two fucks to give. And the way they drive out here, it's another whole story. I was like, it's just stupid how they drive out here anymore. I ain't in no hurry myself personally. But I can tell you one thing, I'm not gonna let nobody rush me out of this mug. No. Unless you're a public service vehicle, you can forget about it. And those are the only ones that will allow that. If I had to pull over, I'll pull over. Because you don't know whose life they may be trying to save when they're out there on the road trying to get to that person or persons. You know, it's just crazy. This world, I don't know, man. This world, it's time for this world to get right, man. I tell you, to get right with people. You know, life's too short to be acting stupid out with people, man. It is. It really. I mean, tell you. I was thinking about this just the other day. There's no joke. I was thinking about how my life progressed in 40 years. When I was a kid, I thought I'd never get here. You know, real talk. You know, dealing with issues that I had living at home, I thought I would never get out that mess. You know, I don't want to go into detail about it. I think I've talked about it before. But then you think about the stuff that you missed opportunities that you had, missed opportunities you didn't take advantage of. Some of it may have been through your own, some of it may not have. You know, some of it may have been through proxy from something else. But you know, you kind of regret some of those missed opportunities, especially when you think that you might have had a chance at those opportunities, and those opportunities you were either denied or was never given a chance to get to. You know, I also think about that as well. What I do want to think about, and what I like to talk about, well, I have talked about, but I like to think about most of the time, is that I'm at a place now where I can do more at my age. One of the things is working on my music. That's something that I have been wanting to do for a long time, and now I'm able to do it. And I continue to do so. I did 3 new songs Tuesday night. One of them was surprisingly good. I'm still like, wow, did I actually do that? And I actually programmed the drum, and I did the keyboards. I actually played the keyboards right on my push, my Ableton push. I just played. I just started playing. I was like, right at the gip. And it was like, wow, and it sounded really good. I was surprised. It came out a lot better than I thought. Now I got to go look for the software so I could. What are we doing here? Now I'm looking for the software that supports the recording software that can support what I'm really trying to do. Once I can get that out the way and actually be able to do, hopefully this recording software I'm looking for has EQs built in, or I might have to get another audio interface that supports all of that. I'm hoping I don't have to go the way of another audio interface, because I don't want to spend any more money. I don't have any more money to spend, really. I really don't. You know, I think I did enough with what I have now. You know. Matter of fact, I know I have. So I'm going to take a chill on that. But I'm glad that I'm able to, have been able to do what I've been able to do, which pleases me even more. So, but I do thank God for one thing, that I've been able to do things I'm able to do now, and hopefully be able to do more, God willing. Not just for me, but for others as well. Seriously. Alright guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get my 2 cents out and tell you what was on my mind. Of course, as always, I have more like this topic and other things to say on the back burner. What is with these guys today? Just talking about this now. Alright, I have more to say on the back burner. I'm out.